Welcome back to the Thomas & Mack Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Boise State in the quarterfinals, topping UNLV 67-61 in what was a heavyweight fight. This one was a boxing match, to say the least. And you told me you knew this one was going to be physical and it was going to go down like this.
Absolutely, and we knew it had to be more physical. Last time they got to just sashay through the paint and score every time they wanted, and we knew we had to do a better job of protecting it. And credit to these guys, they took the game. You know, it's one thing to have hey, we got to do this. It's a whole nother thing to go out and execute it and get it done the way these guys did. Joined
here on stage by Leon Rice, R.J. Williams, and Derrick Alston of Boise State. Coach, in the game against UNLV, they pounded it down low. You guys really stacked inside the paint here today. Yeah. Was that a calculated decision to take that away and make them shoot from the outside?
Oh, 100%, because in their last 5 or 6 wins, they've been doing that to everybody, and they certainly did it to us in the game before, and we knew what we had to do. But like I said, they're good players, and there's a reason why they've been doing that to everybody and getting to the paint and getting to the rim, and those guys are terrific finishers. And so we knew we were going to have our hands full, but the credit to my guys, they stepped up and got it done. Earlier in the week I said, hey, it's not on me, it's not on their coach, it's on the two teams that are going to be out there. And again, so after the win, you give them credit because that's really where it all belongs.
Well, RJ, you were the man here today. 23 points, 15 rebounds. You fouled out 8 days ago, only had 10 points in 22 minutes to make that sort of an impact, and you were a tough matchup for them today. Pretty satisfying, I would imagine.
It's a great win, great team win. We all played a great game. Derrick helped us a lot. All our teammates helped us step up to the plate. We wanted to win so bad that, we just did whatever it takes to be successful tonight.
Coach, him down low, you see him banging around. He was great from the outside, turning his back. He was sensational. Tough shot there.
Yeah, and he's good at making those tough shots. He's been undersized his whole life, but we found the home for him 15 feet and in. He's one of the best players around, and you see it there over and over again. He can just finish through contact, and he's making his free throws, and he's just relentless about getting the ball. They had a plan to block him out, but he just goes and gets it.
You guys, when you hold teams under 45% shooting, you're now 16-1. That's obviously a point of emphasis for anybody to play defense like that, but to continually do that now for 16 victories, hold a team under 45%, it's pretty satisfying.
Yeah, like I said, credit goes to these guys because they made plays defensively, throughout the whole game, and you got to give UNLV a ton of credit. Yeah. You couldn't knock them out. You knocked them down a few times, but you could not knock them out, and they came back and they made big shots, and then our guys responded to every one of their big shots, and that's why you win the game.
Well, Derrick, you're a spirited competitor for this team. You have the ability to lift them up with the way that you play. 16 points, 12 rebounds. For you out there in a game where you guys are taking on a team with a home crowd, what was that like for you? Because it was high energy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely high energy, But, at the end of the day, we've been battle-tested. We've been through the water. So we just want to come out and play as hard as we can and, just have faith in our guys and have faith in each other, and that's what we did.
Another double-double for this guy, Coach, with 16 and 12, but I know that doesn't surprise you. And we talked earlier in the year at Mountain West Media Days, you said this guy could do it all. You put a lot on his shoulders, and he delivered.
Yeah, no question. And he gets contact, he makes free throws, and he plays 4 positions, and like you said, kind of does it all for you. But tonight I was mostly proud of his defensive effort and his rebounding, and that without those 2 things, we don't win.
Derrick, because you play multiple positions, and that's a UNLV team that'll run out 4 guards right there, how different of a game was it for you to defend that in a little bit different way?
Yeah, definitely. They got really good guards that are, really good ball in hand players that can, break you down off the dribble one-on-one, just, sticking your nose in there and just, playing hard and getting in a stance and, try and keep them out of the paint and trusting the guys behind me behind my back.
The one guy that's not up here is Justinian Jessup, and when they started closing the gap, Coach, when you need someone to come up with a big 3-point shot, why not go to the Mountain West all-time leader? And he was that. When you needed that 3-point shot to get it back to 57-50, he nailed it, and this guy's been clutch his entire career.
Yeah, that was a huge shot. And then, like I said, credit UNLV. They went down and answered right away. I mean, you couldn't knock them out. It took 40 minutes to knock them out, and we weren't surprised by that. We knew that kind of game it was going to be. We knew that's what it was going to have to come down to. But then the beauty of it too, to have a guy that has missed 2 free throws all conference play, to be able to get the ball in his hands. These guys did a great job of that. And he made all the free throws down the stretch, because you got to do that too.
RJ, because this was a high energy, high emotion, very physical game, what will be the secret for you guys here in the next 18 hours to recharge? Because you've got a tough one coming up tomorrow night in the semifinals.
Just doing what we did today, playing together, getting our guys the shots, just playing as a team and staying connected. Coach wants us to be connected. So long as we're connected, then everything else should take care of itself.
Coach, what do you see from the Aztecs? I mean, that's a tough team. You've seen them, and not many teams have taken them down. Only one.
Yeah.
So what's the secret? They had a great home crowd here in the opening game. What will you look for from your guys to maybe pull an upset and you be the team that advances to Saturday's championship game?
Well, first of all, Rod said it right away, is we have to be a connected team. We have to play together. We have to play with such great energy, because it's going to take an A+ effort, and I mean they don't have many on that right side of the column. I mean they have their record for a reason. They're a great basketball team. So many weapons, and we're going to come out swinging and hopefully play our best game.
Well, quality win here today against the Rebels in the Thomas & Mack Center. Well done, guys. I'll turn you guys loose, and you guys can go recharge and get ready for the Aztecs.
All right, thanks so
Coach,
much.
Appreciate it. That's Leon Rice, RJ Williams, and Derrick Alston of Boise State. Here are the final stats from this game. Appreciate it, Coach. Well done, fellas. Boise State, in their win over UNLV, shoots 21 of 57 from the field. Both these teams struggled from the field, and Coach talked about it. This was going to be a blue-collar game, and exactly what Boise State prepared itself for. 3 of 15 from the three-point stripe for Boise State. Maybe a little bit surprising, given they have Justinian Jessup, one of the top three-point shooters in the history of the Mountain West. UNLV did use the three ball to get back in this game, headlined by Jonah Antonio, who hit a couple of big ones, scored 11 straight points, but it just wasn't enough. Both teams even in the rebounding department and really the turnover department. So here's where we stand after 2 games. In the quarterfinals, it's San Diego State and Boise State who have punched their tickets to Friday night showcase. Who's going to join them? Will it be New Mexico or Utah State? Will it be Wyoming or Nevada? We will find out in a matter of hours in the evening session on quarterfinal Thursday. Who's advancing to semifinal Friday? We will find out. It's Boise State over UNLV 67-61. Coming up, we've got the Lobos and we've got the Aggies on the Mountain West Network.